Hello there everybody, Jerm here. Just wanted to let you all know, if you want to support the show, if you want to make sure you stay in tune with all the new updates that we got going on, make sure you go and check out my website, kineticaesthetic.net. On that site you can find a whole bunch of stuff related to the show. You can find a whole bunch of just little blog posts on all my episodes when they drop. You can use that to stay in tune, so make sure you never miss anything that I release. You can also find some merch that I got going on. Right now I just got some necklaces going on. There's some hot shit. You should go check it out. But if you want to stay in tune, like I said, just make sure you go and check out kineticaesthetic.net. Once again, that is kineticaesthetic.net. This is your boy Jerm saying, I appreciate you for doing it. Larenz Tate, born September 8th, 1975 in Chicago, Illinois. Larenz Tate is an actor who has had a storied career. The guy's been in over 18 movies. He's been in over, just a whole bunch of television appearances. And in my opinion, he is, next to Denzel Washington, one of the greatest black actors that we've seen in this millennium. Shit, since before that. He's somebody that I've always, every movie he's been in, I usually end up liking it. I don't know what it is about him. This dude just has a way of just commanding a role and just taking over a film and just always keeping me entertained. And so this week on the List of Jerm, I wanted to actually just do something a little different. Instead of just reviewing some type of musical artist discography, I'm going to rank the top 5 films that Larenz Tate has been in. So, once again, this is Kinetic Aesthetic, this is your boy Jerm, and you are tuned in to another installment of the List of Jerm. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to let y'all know I'm only going to be doing his films. I'm not going to be doing anything he's done on TV. I'm not really big of a TV person anymore, and a lot of the shows that I've been seeing on that he's credited for, I really didn't check out in the first place, aside from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But without further ado, like I said, I'm going to get into this. So let's see if your favorite film involving this man is on there, and we'll see if you agree with my opinions. Coming in at the bottom of our list at number 5, we have Waist Deep. Released on June 23rd, 2006. This is a movie, while technically starring Larenz Tate, it's mainly more focused around Tyrese Gibson and Megan Good. In this film, it's pretty much about Tyrese Gibson just plays this guy who just got out of prison named O2, and he's just, he's released from prison, he's trying to do right by his son, but he ends up getting kidnapped, so he just pretty much finds the woman that sort of set him up. He forces her to help him, and they end up just doing a whole bunch of crazy shit to get his son back. Larenz Tate is in it as his sort of, his unreliable cousin, and they pretty much work with him to try to get the son back. He's not the main focus of this film, but you know what? This was a film that I just really liked overall, especially at the time. It's still pretty decent as I go back to look at it, but yeah, I just felt like he just played a good role in this movie. Like I said before in the intro, he has a way of just sort of keeping you entertained and just sort of keeping you engaged. He feels like he's always giving his all in any type of role that he's in, and I always sort of admire that about his acting jobs. Like in some of the other, I'm not even gonna say too much because that'll be spoiling the rest of the list. He just has a way of just sort of getting you to believe the role he's playing, and that's always something that I look for in actors. You want somebody that's gonna just have you feel like, okay, this is this real person. He's not Larenz Tate to me right now. He's Lucky. Like, that's the name of the character he plays in Waist Deep. Yeah, he felt like I was actually just meeting someone named Lucky and just sort of going through it with him. And that's just what type of acting he does. I think he even outdid Tyrese in this one. So I just got to give him his credit for that one. Waist Deep. There's really not too much else to say about the movie. I really think it's the type of movie you should watch yourself. It's an action, just sort of, it's sort of based around Bonnie and Clyde, so it's that type of movie. But yeah, if you haven't gone to go see it yet, go check out Waist Deep. It's a good film. Coming in at number 4, we have what is probably his most iconic role, the one that he's most known for by a lot of people. We've got him as O-Dog in Menace to Society. Now, this one is just an undeniable hood classic. This is one of those movies that if you in a black family, you probably grew up watching this, especially if you were around the hood or you just around that element. I'm not gonna lie, this was one of those movies that I love growing up. I don't know what it was. I'm not even from the hood, but I just always just sort of loved this movie and just everything that went on with it. I just love the grittiness of it, how it tells, like, it doesn't even have a happy ending. I'm not even gonna spoil it in case anyone hasn't seen it. Just go watch it for yourself. But yeah, he's a supporting character in this movie, but he plays the role to perfection. He plays his ass off in terms of just doing this role. Like, just the opening scene, what did you say about my mama? Just that type of shit. He killed this role. I don't even know how else to really just like explain it. He almost steals the show when it comes to the movie. Kane was played well in this movie as well. You had this movie is just it's a classic movie. Like, I can't even just try to lie to y'all right now. This is one of those movies y'all need to go see. I know it might be a little controversial to some people for me putting it this low in terms of the movies he's been in, but there have been better movies by him. But like I said, y'all, this is really just a classic one. It's got a bittersweet ending. There's some whole bunch of just different scenes in this movie that you'll watch and you'll just wish, oh damn, I wish I would have went a little different. But if you have not checked this movie out, go check it out. Go take some time. This came out and it came out in 1993 on May 26th. This movie just pretty much made the careers of Tyrone Turner, who played Kane. Jada Pinkett blew up off this movie. Larenz Tate. This was actually his first credited major film. So the Hughes brothers just went all out on this one. They just blew up a whole bunch of people's careers for this one. I can watch it to this day. There's so many scenes I just know word for word. There's just so much to this movie, y'all. Like, I could make a whole episode just based around this movie and all the different messages and just things that happen in it. But yeah, it's at number 4. This is a movie that literally made $30 million at the box office off only a $3.5 million budget. It deserved every type of critical acclaim and all the just fame and everything that it got from it. Great film. So once again, shout out Larenz Tate for playing the role so correctly in this one. It's a classic film. Can't go on enough about it. At number 3, we have Love Jones, released on March 14th, 1997. This is one of my favorite romance films of all time. I'm usually not even a big fan of that genre, but it's just a testament to how good this film just actually is. It's starring Larenz Tate and Nia Long, and it's a really just beautiful tale of love, and it's told in a non-cliche way, which is what I always liked about it. It's pretty much, he plays a poet who meets this woman at a jazz club. Nia Long, she plays a photographer. They end up just getting together. He pursues her. They get together. They just sort of end up having that friction that you usually find in a romance movie based around two people who meet. But the beautiful thing about it is it doesn't really end up in the traditional happy ending that you would expect. And that's all I'll really say. So since y'all should watch it yourselves. It's another one of those films that he just plays the role so well in perfection. And this is, especially if you just saw him in Menace to Society, because this is a movie that came out right after that, almost just a couple years later. It just showed the type of range that the dude had to just not be playing that type of hardcore gangster role. It's a good film. It's a real good, heartfelt movie. It'll make you feel good just watching it. It'll make you just feel, just like, it just makes you feel good about love. And that's just, it's that type of movie. The soundtrack, again, beautiful. It's one of those iconic soundtracks, just iconic songs in the beginning of it. It's just a lot that it's another one of, he just has a penchant of just finding himself in movies that just end up being cult classics, at least in my opinion. Like I said, Menace to Society, another cult classic. Waist Deep, I wouldn't call a cult classic, but it's just one of those films that if you like it, you really like it. And I think that's just a testament to Larenz Tate and just his eye or his ear, or whatever you want to call it, for just finding films that are going to be well, or scripts that'll just like suit him and his acting skills. This movie, it's not even that long. It's only about 108. Well, I guess that is long. 108 minutes ain't no short movie, but it's a good one. If you haven't gone and seen it yet, I recommend you go do that. This is just one of my favorite romance movies ever, and like I said, I'm not a big Notebook person, not that type of movie goer, but this is one that just always kept me entertained and kept me engaged. So yeah, Love Jones, that comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have Why Do Fools Fall in Love. This one came out on August 28th, 1998, and it might not be the best well-received film on this list. It's probably not the best film in general on this list, but this is like my personal cult classic. I don't know what it is about this movie, but every single time I've watched it, first time watched it when I was young, I just randomly saw it on BET, loved it ever since. This is what I go back to when I was talking about how Larenz Tate has a way of just sort of sucking you into his portrayal of a role. He makes you believe he's that actual person or that he's really just this guy going through this. In this movie, he plays Frankie Lyman. He was a famous singer back in the late 1950s. He had a hit with his group called Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. And after that, he tried to go solo, but that sort of fell apart and it was over by the time he was 18. And he ended up dying of a heroin overdose 7 years later. But he just played the hell out of this role, y'all. It's one of those films that he's got Halle Berry, Vivica A. Fox, and Layla Rochon in this movie. It is such a good movie. It is so, the way that some of the things that happen in the movie aren't necessarily funny. It's not always a good time or joyful, but there's just so many just good moments in this film. Not even involving him, just some of those things that happen with the women characters in this movie, because the movie is about them fighting over his estate after he had already passed away. It's just a fantastic film. I really did love it. I loved everything that was going on in it. It's about 2 hours long, but it's a 2 hours that just sort of flies by. I've always just been a big fan of it. I can watch this movie almost and just recite so many of the lines, just recite so many of the different things that happen to it. My favorite scene was when he gets caught up with one of the girls by another one while he's at his mansion in LA. It's just so many just different little things I've always loved about this movie. Little Richard's in it. And yeah, there's not too much else to say about that. I think once again, let me stop saying it. Watch these movies, y'all. These are the best 5 films that this man has been a part of, and I'm going to tell you right now, they're all very high quality. So just go, if you ain't got nothing better to do, just sit down and have a Larenz Tate day. Just watch some of his movies, because the guy knows what he's doing. But yeah, this movie is one of my favorite ones. Good one, great one. Go check it out. Now, if you're like me and you have sensitive skin that requires that special bit of care, and you need something that's going to work a little bit better than just regular Vaseline or lotion, what you need to do is stop what you're doing, go to Instagram right now, and search up Body Butter. That's BODYBUTTAA. It's made by my homegirl Ashley. It's made using nothing but natural ingredients, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, the shit works like magic. It comes in men's scents and women's scents. She's got Summer Seduction, Vanilla Cocoa, and Baby Powder, and Gentleman Scents. She's got a whole bunch of summer scents that she's working on right now that are going to be coming out. It's just everything that you can look for in a good alternative to lotion or Vaseline, and it works like a charm. It makes your skin glow, it makes your skin glisten, and it'll last you for a long time. So if you're looking for something that's going to work a little bit better, that's going to make you feel even better, then you need to go and search up Body Butter. Once again, that's BODYBUTTAA. Works like a charm, and honestly, it makes me feel that much better. Coming in at number 1, we have what is without a doubt my favorite movie of all time, and in my opinion, one of the greatest films, period, of all time. We've got Dead Presidents. Released on October 6, 1995, not too long after I was born, and coming in at around 2 hours long, this film is a banger. It has got Larenz Tate playing the hell out of his role as Anthony Curtis. You've got Keith David playing Kirby. You've got Chris Tucker playing the hell out of his role and this is a man that I was used to in doing nothing but comedy roles, but he played the hell out of this role so well that I just completely started to. I just saw the range he had. You've got Bokeem Woodbine playing the hell out of his role as a crazy war veteran turned preacher who helps them out. Everybody that's in this film, I pretty much ended up becoming a fan of just because I think everybody just did their role so well. I don't know what it is about this film, but it's just one of my favorite ones. It was directed by Albert Hughes and Alan Hughes. This movie is just so damn good. Now, it's actually based on the true story or true experiences of a man named Haywood T. Kirkland, who was a Vietnam War veteran who just went through some shit. He ended up trying to rob a bank, and that's pretty much the plot of the story. You know, Larenz Tate plays this man who we see him growing up a little bit, then he ends up in Vietnam. We see some of the crazy shit he went through while he was down there that ended up just, giving him PTSD. And after not being able to take and adjust to life once he got back, just because of a whole bunch of different outlying factors, including his PTSD, he decides to rob a bank. And it gets crazy from there. Without spoiling too much, I know I said I wasn't going to say this again. Watch this movie. There's no other film that you watch on this list. Please watch Dead Presidents. It is one of the greatest films I've ever seen. It's just a good ass movie. It is one of my favorites. The soundtrack is so classic. Walk On By Isaac Hayes. One of my favorite films. One of my favorite songs ever. Excuse my language. I really don't think I've ever seen a film that I've really just sort of just been able to just watch time and time again and not get bored, knowing exactly what's going to happen. And sometimes I really do wish something different would happen, just because I get so sucked into the characters, especially Larenz Tate's main character role. You get so sucked into it that you just want something better for him. Like some people have that same reaction when they're watching Boys in the Hood and they keep wishing Ricky would just outrun them or just not get shot. This is that movie for me. I just sort of wish that things would go a little bit different for them at certain times. There's so much I could say. This is another one of those films I could just spend so long just on different messages and themes that are touched on in this film. I could dedicate a whole episode to it, but I ain't gonna do that. I just want to come out here and let y'all know Dead Presidents is a movie that is worth watching. It is worth you going out of your way to go watch this film, because you are not going to find too many films that are better than it. But that's all I gotta say, and I think that wraps up my list of the best Larenz Tate movies. There you have it, folks. Those are the best 5 Larenz Tate movies that he has been a part of. He's been a part of a whole bunch more, but I think those are the best 5, at least in my opinion. If you have any other different ones that you think I might have missed, please let me know, because I haven't seen every single one of the movies that are on that list. There's still some that actually looks a little bit interesting just going through it. But yeah, man, he's been a part of some great films, and he's just one of those actors that just always knows how to steal the show. I think that's really his best quality. He just knows how to make a movie. He makes an impact whenever he's on the screen, and that's what I always sort of respected about him, and that's what I've always just been gravitated towards his films. He was also in Crash. He was also in Ray, where he played Quincy Jones. The man has just acted his ass off his entire career. He was even in Girls Trip a couple years back, and even I didn't really know, like, Girls Trip wasn't the type of movie that I was going to go out and check for, but I almost wanted to just because I saw that he was in it. The man knows how to act, y'all. The man knows how to just make a movie better, and that's just something that I always admire in an actor. Like I said, a lot of people go crazy over Denzel and they think he's just the greatest actor of all time. A lot of people have their favorites. Mine is Larenz Tate. Dude is the best, point blank, period. So if you haven't seen any of his movies, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you need to go watch one, because this dude is a beast when it comes to the acting. But that is really all I have to say on this episode. This has been the List of Jerm. I want to say thank you all for listening so much, and go watch Dead Presidents. Go do it. I don't know what you're doing with your life right now, but you need to go watch Dead Presidents, because that is a classic movie. But this has been Kinetic Aesthetic. This has been Jerm. I'm out.